Well, good morning to you. Welcome back to day 3 of the Live Hatch 21 Day Challenge. Listen, I'm your host, FL, your life coach. Listen, I hope everybody's having a great morning this morning, man. What it do, baby? And listen, I told you this year, every day for the next 21 straight days, I'm going to help you jumpstart and hatch those outdated beliefs, right? By gifting you my book. And then we're going to walk through it and hatch together. So welcome back. This is day 3. Listen, if you didn't catch day 1 and day 2 yesterday, go catch that, right? Because each day builds on to the next day. So make sure you get caught up on day 1 and 2. And now this is day 3. And then join me tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central, for day 4. Like I said, for the next 21 straight days, I'm going to be going live with you. And we're going to be hatching from those outdated beliefs together so you can jumpstart your 2026 so you can have the best year yet, right? So I ain't going to hold you long. We're about to get into it. So before we get into it, I want to set the groundwork, right? I want to lay the groundwork, right? So today's chapter or day 3, we're talking about thinking, right? Right. The first 3 days, we've been kind of talking about the subconscious mind and thinking, right? So I wrote down this to ground it before we get into it and before I read it. And then I'm going to let you go. And I want you to be aware of this throughout your day, right? Really sit with these questions, sit with what we're talking about today, and just let awareness be keen. Let me say it that way, because you can't change what you're unaware of, right? And this ain't about judging your thoughts. This ain't about judging the way you feel, right? Hatch is not anything like that. It's just about putting awareness on those things so you can determine if those beliefs are serving you or not, because you're the only person that can really determine that, right? So the groundwork, I wrote down number 1, thoughts aren't random. Thoughts aren't random, right? Listen, thinking is a pattern, right? And that pattern is formed. Y'all hear me talk about this in those first 7 years. Fundamental belief system. Go check out the subconscious programming that I did, 3-part series, right? I break all that down. So the first thing I want you to understand, you might think you are having a random thought, but thoughts are not random, good people. Thoughts are programmed, right? Those first 7 years, and then they get reinforced throughout those years after that. And now you're a grown adult and you're still thinking those same thoughts that was handed to you in the first 7 years, whether they're serving you or whether they're not. You're still repeating those same thoughts. So that's the first thing I want you to understand, that thoughts aren't random. I also wrote down here, think about your thoughts like highways, right? Neural pathways in the brain, right? You hear me say this all the time. Thoughts that fire together, they wire together, right? So think about neural pathways. Think about your brain like highways, neural pathways, right? So you got highways running all through your brain, right? You got highways running all through your city, your state, wherever you at. Some of those highways go all the way through, will take you from state to state, take you across east to west, north to south, but some of them come to a dead end. And if they're not connected to other highways, then you just hit a dead end. Think of your thoughts like that. Those neural pathways, thoughts that fire together, they wire together. So some of you guys have dead ends in your thinking, right? So this is what Hatch is about. They help you become aware of those dead ends so you can either connect them with other thoughts that are going in the direction that you're going, or just create new highways in the brain. You feel me? The second thing I wrote down, so when you think those thoughts, and those thoughts are not random, repetition. I wrote down repetition turns those thoughts into beliefs. Because you hear me say this a lot. A belief is nothing more than what you think or say to yourself over and over habitually, and you accept it as true. Your nervous system accepts that as true. It doesn't mean it is true. It doesn't mean it has to be true, but you have thought it long enough habitually in your mind. You spoke it long enough to where you have accepted it as a truth, or your nervous system has, even though it might not be serving you, right? So then I wrote down the third thing, and then we'll get into the book. Beliefs quietly shape your reality. You know why I said quietly? Because you don't even know that it's doing it until you look up years later. And you like, how the hell did I get here? Because those beliefs are quietly shaping your reality. Quietly. They're not screaming at you. That's what keeps showing up in your everyday life. Is based off those beliefs. And like I said, the belief doesn't necessarily have to be serving you or be true. It's just something that you accept as truth. So as we go into the book, now I'm fit to read day 3. I want you to kind of be thinking about those 3 things that I just said, right? Now, let's get into it, good people. Man, my eyes watering. Let's get into it, good people. Yes, sir. Day 3. I hope you guys downloaded your book. If not, every video, the download, the PDF will be in the pinned comment. So you'll be able to download it after this video or go back to day 1 and 2. You'll be able to download it. So I'm going to pin that PDF at the end of every live video. So I want you to get this book in your hand so you can hatch. And not just in 2026. This book is timeless. I'm still hatching. Right? I'm walking through this journey with you. And I wrote this over 10 years ago. Truth never expires. Remember that. Truth never expires. Okay, come on. Day 3. So day 3, good people, we got thinking, right? We got thinking, right? So here we go. Have you ever unconsciously or consciously thought something about yourself over and over again? Then without notice, you find yourself believing it, whether good or bad, and that thought became your reality. This is the power of your thinking. Whatever you think about and whatever you talk about is actually producing life or death in you. I'm going to say that again. Whatever you think about and whatever you talk about is actually producing life or death in you. The power of life and death is what? In the tongue. There go that book again, good people. Okay, you must remember that life or death is in the power of your tongue. Yeah. Whatever you speak will become your reality. Whatever you habitually speak will become your reality. So take a few minutes to answer the following questions. Okay, so that's day 3. I wrote down here for day 3, like I said, whatever you think about is producing life or death. I'm going to slow that down for you. Think about that. So what are you thinking about? What are you talking about? So I'm going to bring this home with you. What do you think about and talk about your money? Because poverty, watch this, poverty has a language. Ooh, just like abundance has a language. What are you thinking about? What are you talking about your money? Do you always talk in lack? Do you always think in lack when you're talking about your money? What do you think about? What do you talk about when you're talking about yourself, your identity? Do you always talk critical of yourself, right? Or do you always tell yourself that you are enough, that you do deserve it? What do you think about? What do you talk about when you talk about relationships, right? Right? What do you think about? What do you talk about? That's what I wrote down. Because whatever you speak becomes your reality. It becomes your reality, right? Okay, so now listen. Let's get into these questions, right? And then I'm going to let you go because I'm going to need you to think about this and use your awareness throughout the day to really think about your conversations, right? Think about how you speak about money, how you speak about yourself, how you speak about relationships, how you speak about your health. Think about it, right? So the first question is, what do you think about the most? You need awareness. You need that awareness. I am enough. Shout out. Yeah, you are enough. You are enough. What do you think about the most? What do you think about the most? That's question number 1, right? That's question number 1. Hold on. I wrote down, y'all know I'm a teacher, baby. This is what I do. This is what I do. My calling is teaching. This is what I do. So listen, I wrote down, what do you think about the most? And this is what I wrote down. Do not judge what comes up. Hatch is not about judging yourself or being critical of yourself. It's about releasing the judgment of yourself and releasing the criticalness of yourself. So I wrote down, what do you think about the most? Listen, don't judge it. Just let it surface. Just use your awareness to let it surface, right? Listen, I want to normalize awareness because awareness is the only thing that can change anything in your life. So when you're thinking about question one, just use your awareness. Let it come up. No judgment. Question two, do you speak life, positive things, truth over yourself, your family, and others? So I wrote down this. Listen, your thoughts are equal to your words. Your words is kind of what controls your nervous system. So, like I said before, think about it this way: thoughts produce emotions, emotions produce words, those words produce choices, decisions, responses, and those choices, decisions, responses produce experiences, right? So if you're thinking the same things, you're going to feel the same way. When you feel the same way, you're going to speak the same way. When you speak the same way, you're going to make choices, respond, and decisions in the same way. And when you do that, your reality, what you see, you're going to be experiencing the same things. So, in order to change your reality, you got to think different, which is going to make you feel different, which is going to make you speak different, which is going to make you choose, respond, and decide different, which is going to cause different experience to be exposed to your reality. So, do you speak life over yourself? Think about that. Language enforces belief. So think about what you're speaking. And then the third question, what can you do to create a new thought habit? I want you to really think about this. What can you do today to create a new thought habit? Small shifts. Do not despise the day of small beginning. Small shifts. You know how you do that? Repetition. But awareness is the work, good people. Awareness. Become aware of your thoughts. How you think about yourself, how you think about other people and relationships, how you think about God, the universe, source, energy, how you think about your health, not just physical, mental, emotional, right? And how you think about your money, good people. Listen, I wrote down here, listen, you don't have to answer these all today. Take your time. Awareness is the work, right? Awareness. But once you become aware, just sit with it, right? And then once you're aware of what is coming up, right? The self-sabotage, reframe it. Call it out. Oh, okay, that's this. And then reframe it, right? And then plant a new mantra that you can think about and that you can say that does serve you. So listen, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I know everybody got things to do today, but this is day 3. I'm gonna close with that. Join me back tomorrow for day 4, 9 a.m. Central Time. We going live again, baby. 21 days straight. The Hatch Challenge, right? Go back and check out those other 2 videos. Check out this one if you see the replay of this, and then join me tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central. And listen, ask your questions. Drop your comments and questions below. If you got questions, put them on here. I promise I'll get to them. Or email me, flthelifecoach@gmail.com. That's FLTHA lifecoach@gmail.com. And listen, good people, today it's all about awareness. Day 3. I just want you to pay attention of your thoughts. When you're having conversations with people, pay attention. Pay attention to what brings your energy up. Pay attention to what drains your energy. Pay attention when your energy drops, who you're talking to, what you're around, what environments you're in. Pay attention when your energy rises, right? What you're saying to yourself, who you're talking to, what environments you're in. It's all about awareness if you're truly willing to hatch from those outdated beliefs. And until tomorrow, good people, I need you to go out. You already know what to do, right? No matter what conversations you find yourself in, no matter where you find yourself today, no matter what you find yourself going through, I need you to dare to be you. Join me tomorrow, baby, 9 o'clock for day 4. Y'all have a great day. Dare to be you.